Denver West Auto Plaza, Union 76 truck stop at 12151 West 44th Avenue in Wheatridge. Or if you're on the interstate, we're at the Ward Road exit at I-70. You're invited to come on down. There's plenty of parking here for both the 18-wheelers and 4-wheelers. We have the Vagabonds are with us. They're a hillbilly band, country, bluegrass, fiddle. We're going to have a good time down here. We are giving away more items than you can possibly imagine this evening. We're going to give away, what do we got? 2 Ford jackets, one Detroit diesel motor jacket, 4 I-76 sweatshirts of your choice. For those of you who are on the telephone tonight, we have, we're going to give away 4 sets of pie and coffee for 2. 935-7100 is the number. Plus, what else are we going to do here? We've got hats, belt buckles, Ford hats, Tempty hats, belt buckles, plus road atlases, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we got a big hard runner Ford truck parked in back of me, the new Aeromax 120. Ford says it's the most aerodynamic and fuel-efficient big Ford ever. Okay, what else? Okay, we're going to have drawings every half hour this evening, too. You can register. If you're in the truck stop tonight and you haven't registered for the drawing, come on over and register. Just put down your name and where you're out of. We're going to do drawings about every half hour. And the first things we're going to give away are some of the jackets, okay? Because I know some of you guys are going to go to bed. But we're also going to have a town meeting here, all right? What else are we going to do? Let me tell you this, if you're on the road and you're headed into the Mile High, we'd like to see you down here. Stop by, say hi, let's talk. If you're headed out, we're on AM 710 on the AM dial. That's a 5,000-watt signal this evening. You can pick us up all the way down to Pueblo, on up into Montana, and out to the Colorado-Kansas line. If you're headed west, have a nice trip, because you're not going to be able to hear us once you get up over the hump. My name's Jann Scott, here in the Rocky Mountain West on AM 710 KNUS. We are the talk station. Couple things. What are we going to talk about tonight? This is what I want you to know what we're going to be doing this evening. This is what we call our version of a truckers' town meeting, okay? Or a truckers' town meeting. A trucker's eye view of the world. And here in the 76 Truck Stop Restaurant, probably about, I don't know, both sides, maybe 100 guys, 150 men and women. And if you're watching here this evening, I'm going to want to talk to you actually in a few minutes. We're going to do a drawing. Some of the things we want to talk about is how you guys see the world, especially in this day and age. What do you think of Clinton being elected? Talk about cops, the nicest cops, the meanest cops, speeding, the consequences of it, the money. You guys making any money? They're all saying, I haven't heard a yes yet. Well, no, okay. We're gonna. Incidentally, we're gonna get to this in a while. If you got any good jokes, the public's always interested in what good truckers' jokes are like. So, and we have to keep them clean. None of those jokes about putting lipstick on sheep and all that kind of stuff. We know. All right. Your favorite states? Man, we're going to talk about everything. The nicest people you meet on the road, the meanest people. What else are we going to talk about? The Boycott of Colorado. We're going to talk about that. How many of you in here have heard about the Boycott of Colorado? Anybody hear about that? All right. We have an amendment that passed. There was no special rights, quote unquote, to homosexuals, and we got a boycott started here in Colorado that started all over the country, mostly in Hollywood, with people like Lily Tomlin, Barbara Streisand, who the heck else? These Hollywood types are trying to boycott our state, and I want to see what you think of that. We're going to try to put a stop to that, maybe. Equal rights for women. Truckers' rights. We're going to talk about that. Women truck drivers. Dangerous cities you've been in. How is it across America? Has it gotten worse? Where do you feel the safest? All right. A trucker's eye view of the world. Maybe you're wondering who I am. My name's Jann Scott. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I do this show on KNUS every Sunday night from 8 to midnight. We just changed our time. I was an over-the-road driver, drove all 48 states from 1979 to 1985 when I got off the road. And so I know a little bit about it. Not a lot. I mean, I've been on since 85. A lot of things have changed, I'm sure, and want to talk to you guys. Which is why the 76 truck stop invited us down here. When they heard that I had been out there on the slab with the rest of you guys, they figured, okay, let's do a real Truckers Town meeting. And that's what this is about. Okay, so we'll do our first drawing. Yeah, what should we draw for?
Black jacket.
Huh?
Black jacket.
The black jacket? Okay, the diesel jacket. Can we get that jacket down? Okay. The lovely Becky Millich grabs the jacket. Oh! Okay. Now, is this the woman from the Colorado Symphony over here?
No, this is Annie K. This is Annie K.
Okay. Annie, would you like to do a drawing here for the first, let's shake these up. For the first jacket, this is the... Right.
Okay, here's the lucky person.
The lucky person is... What do we got? We got two here, we got one here. Okay. This is Rick L. Johnson with Rural Transport, Tractor 903. Is he in here? You got to be here to get it. Rick? Rick L. Yo, Rick. Yeah, Rick. There you go, buddy. Hey, Rick, don't go away. Rick, I want to talk to you for a minute, buddy. Sit down here. Where are you out of?
I'm out of Marshfield, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. And who do you drive for rural transport? What do you haul?
Transport.
Rural transport.
Basically paper commodities.
Oh, mine's not working? Oh, okay, that's nice.
Rick is too small for you.
So, okay. You got any good jokes? It has to be clean. Are you driving by yourself, or you...
I'm a driver trainer.
You're a driver trainer?
Transport.
So what does that mean?
I have the privilege of bringing inexperienced people out here and teaching them the ropes.
Oh, yeah?
And how to get going, how
Well,
to
that
get
must be a lot of fun.
started. It's challenging.
Do you sleep in the sleeper when they're driving?
Not at first. Not at first, no. Kind of nervous, but...
Okay. Let's see here. What should I ask you about? We got to have something. The Boycott of Colorado. Oh, I know. Were you in Los Angeles during the riots in L.A.?
No. I was fortunate enough to miss that.
All right. So, where are you headed for tonight?
I'm on my way to Las Vegas, Nevada.
You're going to Lost Wages?
Yeah, Lost Wages.
Okay, good to have you stop by. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Okay. What are we doing now? We're still on here. We're still rolling. Yes. Only one thing wrong. Now, we're going to give away about 2 more of those jackets. Incidentally, we're at the I-76 truck stop if you guys want to come down here this evening. If you're listening to this at home. Ward Road and I-70. Come on down, have some coffee and pie. The night's just getting going. I assure you we will have some interesting and exciting stories. My name's Jann Scott. This is KNUS, the talk station. Are we getting ready to take a break? Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to go back to the studio, take a break. In studio, we have the Vagabonds playing with us tonight. Don't go away. We'll be back on AM 710, KNUS, the talk station.
Brides-to-be, the first step to your perfect wedding is a visit to Jeannie's Bridal Gallery, 3255 South Wadsworth in Lakewood. At Jeannie's, the professional staff will assist you as you select your perfect gown from their collection of the latest styles from the pages of Brides and Modern Bride magazines. At Jeannie's, they love to pamper their brides, and this month, with the purchase of your wedding gown, Jeannie's will give you a pair of bridal shoes as their thank you gift to you. and ask Jeannie how you can receive 2 free airline tickets to one of several honeymoon destinations. Remember, January 30th and 31st is Jeannie's Bridal Gallery's annual open house with food, fun, and prizes. So don't miss this event. And remember, at Jeannie's, it doesn't cost more, it's just nicer. Jeannie's Bridal Gallery, 3255 South Wadsworth in Lakewood, 986-9918. And while you're there, ask Jeannie how you can receive 2 free airline tickets to one of several honeymoon destinations.
All right, we're back here. I'm Jan Scott with you. Live at the 76 truck stop this evening, Ward Road and I-70. Come on down if you want to have some pie and coffee, join the conversation. We're just getting rolling down here, but before we do that, let me tell you about Mountain State Truck Sales. Okay, Mom, if you're driving to the grocery store right now in the family truckster, do not listen to this commercial unless you would like to go in a new Ford Hard Runner, limited edition Aeromax 120 with a 60-inch Aero Bullet sleeper. It comes with a CB plus stereo, 2 amplifiers, 10 speakers. In fact, it's parked in back of me out here. It's a black one. It's designed for the trucker that runs 300 miles before noon. You can buy it today or tomorrow at a Mountain States Ford just off I-70 at Vasquez Boulevard here in Denver. All right, and of course, if you come down tonight, it's on display out there. We're not giving you any rides for it. Okay, what are we doing? We go back to the station for another commercial. Okay, we're going to go back, and here's another message for you.
Hey, Denver, good news. The talk doesn't stop when the clock strikes midnight anymore. This is Marty Nailitz, and I'd like to invite you to join me for After Hours, midnight to 3 a.m., Monday through Friday. Hot topics, provocative guests, and your calls about the issues of the day. If you like talk radio, tune in when it gets even more interesting. That's After Hours with me, Marty Nailitz, Monday through Friday from midnight to 3 a.m., only on AM 710 KNUS, the talk station.
All right, back here with you, Jan Scott, live at the 76 truck stop. The Vagabonds have come down. These guys are great. They showed up 5 minutes before we were ready to go on and jumped right on. Going to play a bunch of. In fact, hey Scott, let me tell everybody who the Vagabonds are. They're from Swallow Hill, right? And you're going to play a bunch of truck driving songs tonight?
Well, stuff that you like to listen to the truck.
Like what? What's coming up?
Well, like, we'll probably play some Cactus Line. Passing Line, good traveling music, and some more fiddle music. We'll do some Kate Wolf, in case you want to get down a little mellow.
All right.
Little instrument changes here and there to keep it interesting and try and follow our cues.
Okay. Swallow Hill is a music school for acoustic musicians here in Denver.
Right.
Right. It's similar to one of the best in the country.
Yes.
Okay, they're going to be playing throughout the breaks. 935-7100 is the talk number if you want to be involved in this evening's program. Incidentally, a couple things here. What do we got? Oh, Blue Air Quality tonight. What is it, Blue Hair? Blue Hair? What the hell is that? Oh, all right, that means, does anybody know what Blue Air is? I don't know. You're not supposed to smoke or something. Or you're allowed to smoke. Okay. That's one of the laws we have here in Colorado. All right. What is it? Cloudy? Huh? Cloudy, low 5 degrees. Flurries, high tomorrow 30 degrees. Let's see. All these are listed are icy and snow-packed. Is that right? They're either icy or snow-packed. I-25 north and south, I-70 east and west, I-76 both directions, US 40 both directions, US 85 both directions, US 287, Highway 72, and US 6, and US 36. Right, icy and patch. Well, I'll give you the weather as we go along here. We're here with you till midnight this evening, just getting rolling. All right. Wonder what we're doing down here. This is a special hour, Sunday night talk with Jan Scott, live at the Union 76 truck stop, better known as the Denver West Auto Truck Plaza at the Ward exit off I-70 in Wheat Ridge. Incidentally, this particular hour is brought to you by AM 710 KNUS Public Affairs Department and Mountain States Ford and Truck Sales with a full line of medium and heavy-duty trucks, and by Tempty Van Bodies built by specialists who understand your hauling needs. Okay. couple things here. We got a letter. Got a letter in the mail from last week. Somebody was listening to the show and says, "Dear Mr. Scott, hope this letter finds you well. All mentally disturbed people can be discovered by analyzing them with two questions. Are they hostile and are they excessive in their actions? And I think that you are mentally disturbed. Sincerely, George." Hey, thank you very much, George. That's nice. Do you think I'm mentally disturbed? I ought to come down here. There's a bunch of people down here that are coming that way. I don't know. Anyway, what else do we have? I always love those letters. What else do we have? Okay. A couple things. I'm not falling apart on you. I'm kind of looking through pieces of paper here. Da-da-da. How about this? Well, let's start with the first issues at hand. What's the most important thing to you guys that you want to talk about? If you had the chance to be on the radio, the AM radio, and talk about it, what would it be? What's the number one? The roads? Come on over. You want to come on? Come on, let's go. We'll have all you guys. Who wants to talk about the roads? You want to talk about them? That's really good. The condition of the roads? All right, come on, sit down. What's your name?
Mitchell Pets.
Mitchell, where are you out of, Mitchell?
Coldwater, Mississippi.
Coldwater, okay. And who do you run for? What are you driving?
I pull for Egen nationwide.
So what do you think? The story on the roads?
Well, it's not so much the roads that I'd be concerned about. It's the truckers' attitudes and the representation of the truckers.
Truckers' attitudes and reputation of truckers? What? We have a great attitude and reputation.
Well, a lot of the truckers, the attitude of the truckers and stuff has really gone downhill.
Oh, it has gone down because of the roads?
No, not because of the roads so much. Just everything in general. They, develop attitudes, and it's gotten to the point where it's just it's a one-on-one deal. All the truckers represented themselves as independents and single people, and they're not. Yeah, one bad trucker can screw it up for a bunch of people.
Can you guys hear him? Okay. You can't hear him, John. You got to turn that up so these guys can hear. Can you hear over there? Well, we got to turn the monitors up for him, guys. Got to talk right up loud. Okay. All right. So what does that mean? You probably have to take that radio way back there, John, and put it on top of that soda machine or something. Take it, unplug that thing and take it way back. Is that it?
No.
Let me just grab this one.
It used to be safe to stop and help somebody. And now you can't do that because you may stop, you may get hijacked, you get robbed, beat up.
Is that right? Is it more dangerous out there?
Sure is.
Where are you out of?
I'm out of Dalton, Georgia.
Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Now, how long's it been that way?
The last 10, 12 years, getting worse all the time.
So you mean if you stop to help a four-wheeler that's broken down or something like that, damsel in distress, what if it's a woman in a Toyota or a Honda?
It don't make no difference. She's in a Volkswagen. She may have an assailant sitting in a ditch and blow you away. It happens.
5 guys killed by them women.
5 guys? Where the truckers pull over to help somebody?
Georgia and Florida, yeah.
Biggest fear of the lawsuit the next day.
We're at the 76 truck stop. Truckers Town meeting. Go ahead. So we're talking about the dangers on the road. It's different.
Our worst fear is getting a call from a lawyer the next day after helping somebody.
Oh, no.
That's a fact. We don't want they don't want you to touch them or anything. Our companies don't because of the fear of the lawsuit. It may be good now, but the next day is a different story.
Okay, so what we're talking about now then, at least this is a Truckers Town meeting, okay? If you're wanting to know what we're doing here. So the roads are more dangerous. People are dangerous. Are truckers more dangerous than they used to be? Huh? Are they? Why?
Well, let's just say you go out here in the parking lot and you got a problem with your truck and you need to jump and somebody will say, "Shut up, stupid." That's all you hear. You might as well take your seatbelt and throw it out the window. If you was to walk around the parking lot out there right now and try to tap on the door to get some help, get your truck jumped or whatever, you might get shot. Somebody might jump out, just want to beat you up because you woke them up. There's no courtesy out here.
Well, it's always been that kind of way if you wake somebody up, no? No?
No, there is a bad misconception in this industry. It's gone down the tubes. It's not always been that way.
What's your name and where are you out of?
My name's Gary Brinkley out of Houston, Texas.
Out of Houston. And what are you hauling, Gary?
I haul, if I can put it in a trailer, I'll haul it.
Okay.
That's basically it right there. But no, there is a misconception with the general public right now that they think that we're all a bunch of you-know-whats and outlaws, and I'll tell you something, they're almost right. And if you don't believe me, go get a CB, hook it up, turn it on, and listen for 10 minutes. You will hear 75% bad talk and 25% good talk.
So when did it start changing out there?
About 10, 12 years ago.
How are you girls doing?
Fine.
Hey, what's the, excuse me, we've got two waitresses here from the 76 truck stop. Excuse me, ma'am, I know you're holding, you must be a manager, but
No, I'm not.
You're not? What's your name?
I'm a cashier.
Cashier. What's the food like down here?
It's good. It's great. It's great.
What are you guys laughing at? Come on,
It is.
No, I tell you, when I was on the road, I always stopped at 70. It's like the McDonald's of truck stops. You know what you're going to get, basically. Beat some of those West Texas truck stops I've stopped at. Did you have something you were going to say?
Yeah, he's talking about how people are scared. Truck drivers are scared to open their trucks. And that's a fact. You know, you don't know who's going to be outside that door. And because people want to take advantage of truck drivers. They think they're making money. And that's a sad fact right now.
935.
Because truck drivers aren't making money right now.
935-7100 is the number if you want to get involved in this conversation. Here's a hat for this young person here. Would you like a Ford, you want a Ford truck hat? Give me the truck. There you go, huh? Give me the truck. Well, there's no drawing for the truck. I don't even know what. All right. Go ahead.
I would like to run that truck just so I could sell it.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna sell the truck tonight, but you can buy it. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a break. I'm Jann Scott here at the 76 truck stop on Ward Road, and I-70. Come on down, have some coffee and pie. We'll be back on AM 710 KNUS, the talk station.
AM 710, the all-new KNUS, is currently seeking additional sales account executives to join our radio sales team. If you have experience in radio time sales and would like to join the exciting and profitable KNUS sales staff, call 935-7171 and ask to speak with our general sales manager. That's 935-7171. KNUS is an equal opportunity employer. Call 935-7171 and ask for the general sales manager to arrange for your interview here at AM 710, the all-new KNUS.
Van bodies engineered to your specific needs. Tempe van bodies are engineered and built by specialists who understand your hauling needs, over 100 years of experience along with quality materials. You still get custom advantages at standard price with Tempe. And Tempe's right here. It's Tempe's Equipment, Parts and Service at 5075 East 74th Avenue in Commerce City. You can call them at 1-800-999-6667. Oh, Stewart and Stevenson. Right.
If you want great homemade Mexican food or Colorado's best burger, come see us at the Majestic Restaurant and Lounge. Family owned for 12 years, the Majestic promises fast, friendly service and a casual atmosphere. We serve large quantities at a reasonable price and offer a children's menu. If you're really hungry, order our Majestic Burrito. You can't eat it all. Dine with us on the weekend and stay for karaoke. Singing is not your style? Then you're welcome to play pool or video games. Try us, the Majestic, located 4 blocks west of Interstate 225 on Parker Road.
All right, let me tell you about Stewart's and Stevenson. They are distributors of Detroit Diesel. Detroit Diesel distributor for Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico. They have 24-hour service available, road service. They have accessory parts such as filters, batteries, starters. They're at 5840 Dahlia Street in Commerce City, 287-7441. That's Stewart and Stevenson. They're distributors of Detroit Diesel motors. Now, how many guys in here run with Detroit Diesels? You like them? Yeah. Okay. Yours is in the shop? That's a good. They got 24-hour road service down here for you. Okay, what are we doing? Are we going back there now? Oh, I'm back on. Okay, we're here. All right. Huh? Oh, my God. All right. What the hell's going on here now? I got papers everywhere. We're with Jann Scott here this evening on KNUS, AM 710, the talk station, 935-7100. I'll tell you what, if you're listening to the radio, third caller that I talk to, okay, third caller that I talk to, we will give you pine coffee for 2. All right? Third caller. But you got to come on the air, all 3 of you. All right. 935-7100 is the number. This is a Truckers Town meeting, a world eye view. You know, it's really interesting, isn't it, guys? You're out there around, you get to think about stuff all day long, and this guy's calling in on the phone. Get out of here! So that has to be dominating everything. So you're out there talking on the radio, right? What do we got? 935-7100. I forgot, we got telephones in this place. Huh? All right, I'll take them. All right, oh, put my headphones on. Hi, who's this? Oh, I can't hear him, though. Can I hear him now? Hello? Hello. Alan, wait a minute. I can't hear Al on my headphones because my headphones are off. Oh, hi, Al. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Where are you?
I'm calling from Southeast Denver.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Okay.
As far as the brakes, I was following a truck about last week or so.
Okay, hang on. Hey, truckers, listen. Can you guys hear this guy's call? Turn those monitors up so we can hear, because he's got a question for a trucker.
I had a question. I was coming down I-70 going back to Denver, down that big nasty hill, and the truck in front of me, he was pumping his brakes pretty rough. Question I got is, how often are the brakes adjusted? I used to run a truck in Europe, but not over here. I'm familiar with English roads, but not American, so what are the regs on that?
Okay, ask your question again. Can you hear him now?
Okay, what are the regs as far as adjustment of the brakes on those trucks in the U.S. here?
We want to know what the regulations are and adjustments of the brakes on a truck. On the tractor or the trailer?
Are those mandatory or are those as the trucker deems necessary? That's all I had to ask.
Come on over here and answer that then. All right, can't exceed 1 3/4 inches. All right, now let's see if we'll leave your name and number here with, are you still there? Al? Al hung up? Al, I guess he didn't want the pine coffee, huh? Okay, 935-7100, pine coffee for you, if you, if you want some. Okay, all right, what else we got here? Incidentally, we're down at the 76 truck stop. My name's Jann Scott. You can come down here tonight if you want to. We'll be here till midnight with you. This is a trucker's eye view of the world, or special truckers town meeting of how truck drivers across the United States, and I tell you, there are guys in here from all over the country. There are people here from all, you know, they can't hear you. Nobody can hear any of this, so we got to get this fixed. All right? Jonathan, if you get that radio aimed someplace, maybe people can hear it. Well, there's a radio back there. Where's another monitor where people can hear? Is there another monitor over here? Okay. There's another monitor over there, so that's the best we can do. Well, anyways, we have drivers from all over the country, and one of the things, you know, it kind of struck me when I was driving is that you get a lot of opinions. Truckers think about things a lot. They're pretty thoughtful people. Talk about stuff a lot, you know. I mean, what else do you have sitting behind the cab, behind the wheel of a truck, but a guy who's thinking and talking all the time, right? Reading the paper, you know, more so probably than any other job in the country. And do people ever ask truckers, well, how should we run the country? You know, what needs to be done? Hell no! We go and ask these politicians with sociology degrees and master's degrees and whatever else they have, how things ought to be done. What the hell do they know? Huh?
You've never seen a rich economist.
I can't. You know what? You got to step up to a microphone if you're gonna talk. Somebody needs to run mics for me.
You've never seen a rich economist.
You've never seen a rich economist? How do you mean? Oh.
They don't make any money. They just tell our government how to make money and save it. But
how are you guys doing financially? But you know what, Pete? Hold this mic for me. When the guy talks, take it over to him. How are we doing? Yeah, Bob, you could do that for me. You know what to do. Thanks. How are we doing financially? You guys making any money? No? Go ahead, run that mic. You have to stick it right in his face. Thank you. Are you an independent driver, or are you a...
No, I drive for a company out of Mississippi.
You drive for a company? How do you get paid?
I get paid 21 cents a mile up to 2,100 miles.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me how much, I guess, but so you get paid by the mile?
Well, according to how many miles I make, I max out at 2,500 miles a week.
So now, what are you doing here tonight? Are you waiting for? You waiting to get loaded tomorrow, or what's the deal?
My truck broke down. Stayed in a motel across the street last night. When I come back with my truck, I had water pouring out the bottom, so I'm waiting to get it fixed tomorrow. And
so you're waiting for it?
This is my first time in Denver.
Is that right?
First time in Colorado too. I mean,
where are you out of?
I'm out of Mississippi.
You're out of Mississippi?
Yes, sir.
935-7100 is the number. You're with Jann Scott here this evening. So, I guess that's a good point. We could talk. Randy. Thank you.
Would it be all right if I say thanks to a couple of people?
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah.
The other night I was coming over to pass for the first time. When I come off 15, I broke down. 5 or 6 guys stopped and helped me get going. And I like to say thanks to them. Then there's
5 or 6 drivers?
Yes, sir. Each one had one piece that I needed in order to get me going, and it took 5 of them to get me going again.
Really?
And one is named Honky Tonk. He's from here in Denver. He kind of taught me over the passes and over the mountains. And my first time in the mountains, I really thought it was great because from where I drive...
Isn't it fun driving in those mountains?
Yes, sir. I loved it. First time I've seen snow.
I don't know. I was joking, man.
Well, I had a blast, but I had somebody helping me through it. And like I say, I didn't know what to expect when I got up here. But there were some really decent people who kind of just helped me along, and taught me through it. And I got to see my first elk. I got to see snow for the first time in 20 years. But where I'm from, down around, you break down around Mississippi or on the East Coast where I normally run, you just about hang it up because there won't nobody stop and give you any help.
Okay, you know what we should do? Jonathan, hand that man a hat, would you? Or actually, if you want to. Okay, that's great. All right, thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, now it's time for another drawing. We might as well do this. What time is it here? It's 8:44. What should we do a drawing for next? We can do one for a sweatshirt or a Ford truck. Huh? Okay. Well, we'll do it for another Ford jacket. How's that sound? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Who wants to pick this? Should we have, Becky, you want to pick another one? All right, here we go. Thank you.
Mitchell Tutt, Peter Dragon, Coldwater
Who is it? So it's Peter Putz?
No.
Peter Dragon. Is that you?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Ford jacket.
I have a Ford truck.
Do you have a Ford truck? That's great. Hey, can you get the jacket down for us there, sir? Thanks. Well, he'll grab it. Peter will get it for us. Okay. That's pretty fortunate, huh? Okay, now what are we doing? I'm back on the air here, right? 935-7100 is the number. Here with Jann Scott this evening, live at the 76 truck stop, doing a, all right, Peter, way to go. We're going to take another break here. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to give away some road atlases, some hats. We got some pens, some keychains. Those of you listening on telephone, I've got some, let's see, what else do I have? I have some pie and coffee for two. 935-7100. I'm Jann Scott. This is KNUS AM 710, the talk station.
If you're in transition, you know how tough temporary homelessness can be. Waiting for the closing on a house, remodeling your present home, renovation after fire or water damage, or a transfer from another city or state can leave you without a place to stay for a while. And a hotel just doesn't cut it. What you need is a home away from home, a place with a kitchen, living room, and all the conveniences you don't want to live without. But who can afford that? You can, believe it or not. Mark I Suites offers affordable rates by the day, week, or month. So you can stay as long as you need to, or for just a couple of days if that works for you. Just minutes from Cherry Creek, Mark I Suites is close to the best shopping in town, has a swimming pool and hot tub, and offers fully furnished condo-style suites. You'll enjoy a stereo, microwave, TV, and air conditioning. In fact, you might not want to leave. Check it out. Mark I Suites, 331-7000. The friendly staff will answer all your questions promptly and courteously. Call 331-7000.
All right, Jann Scott back here with you at the 76 truck stop, Ward Road and Interstate 70 in the Mile High. If you're driving into the city this evening, if you're in a truck, come on over. Plenty of parking here. We've got a Truckers Town meeting this evening and a Truckers World View of America and how it goes. Now, joining us here at the station, actually one of our sponsors, Johnson United Van Lines, and Thad Mikowski is with us. Thad has been with Johnson United. In fact, when I first went into the trucking business, he was the dispatcher they had over there when I first started in 1976, which was a surprise. I didn't know you were going to be here. Thad, welcome to the program tonight. Nice of you to be here. Let's talk about the economy in Denver and inbound traffic and outbound traffic in terms of Johnson United. What do you guys haul? I mean, mostly it's
our primary backbone of our industry is the household goods.
Yep.
As far as the economy, as you mentioned.
Are you doing computers too?
Oh yeah, we're in the high value side of that. We're doing all something high value. Computer hauling.
What's going on here? I mean, we have this boycott of Colorado that started, and I don't want to harp on this too much, but I'll talk about it a little bit. You know, Colorado's got a good economy, as far as I can tell, doesn't it? I mean, don't we have one of the best economies in the nation?
Well, I think Colorado is very strong. The economy is
holding real well. There's a lot more people moving into Colorado than is moving out, and consequently, there's a good stable market here. Economy feels strongly. Based on the government and aeronautics, so you're going to see a little fall off from that. But on the whole, Colorado's coming along strong.
Now, I read in the paper here today. What was it? I can't remember. I cut it out. Talks about rentals, housing rentals. Here we go. Denver's hotel occupancy rate hit 10-year high. Have you guys heard about the boycott of Colorado? Never mind. I'll tell you. What boycott? Well, that's a good sign. They're supposed to, in the media, they're talking about this boycott, and if anybody knows anything about anything, generally it's truck drivers. That's fine. We're not going to have some of the Hollywood types want to boycott Colorado because you know about it, because of this Amendment 2. What are they? You're laughing, man. What are you laughing at? Huh? Yo. All right. Okay, basically Amendment 2 is Amendment 2 is a homosexual amendment. They call it equal rights for homosexuals, just like equal rights for minorities. Okay, I know. I'm not going to get into that. I promised I wouldn't get into it. So there's some Hollywood types such as Lily Tomlin, Barbara Streisand, who the heck else? Other people, I don't know. They wanted our state boycotted, which is kind of... All right. That's what I thought. It's a rowdy crowd. They could move out of Aspen as far as that. Isn't that it? That's exactly right. All right. Hey, Bob. Where's Bob Enyart go? Is he in here, Bob? Oh, Bob. Let's use this microphone here. Thanks. Yeah. Anybody. I have Ed Mikowski with me here from Johnson Storage United Van Lines, who we're talking about. I mean, here's a story that in today's paper. Denver's hotel occupancy rate hit 10-year high. You read in USA Today, or you're here on the news, Colorado has this boycott. And here are the guys who run up and down the highway in the United States, and they don't even know about it. So that means most of the country probably doesn't know about it. The boycott's not even affecting us.
Well, I can't speak for the boycott. The economy took a hit with the oil industries, and we had a new low, and again, the aerospace industry took a little bit of a dive. So we hit a low there for a while. Now that's all starting to come back. I don't think the boycott is hurting Colorado to that extent. And I can't speak for it because I don't know enough about all the statistical data that's coming in.
You know, hey guys, we still have a problem that these people can't hear, and I don't know, what are we going to do about it? Bring it up anymore, you won't hear you. Okay. All right. Now I hear you. We got to hear you. We have to live with it. So it's on a recovery then.
Oh, Colorado's definitely coming back strong.
What about office
spaces are coming back.
We had half the buildings downtown Denver were empty. I mean, it was like a ghost town down there in the mid and late 80s, right?
That's correct, yeah. Again, a lot of that was due to the oil industry.
Are you moving people in the offices now? I mean, are they coming back into the downtown area?
We're seeing more telecommunication type activity. We're seeing the housing industries are coming back strong. People are recognizing Colorado for a place to be.
Trucker on the radio, he knows what he's doing back there. We'll be able to hear this yet. Okay, today's paper, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Larry Isaac has been moving furniture for more than 2 decades, but it all comes down to his next job. Isaac's the United Van Lines worker from Tulsa will cart the goods of President-elect Clinton and family from Little Rock, Arkansas to the White House. It will take 1 load. That's not very much furniture. You guys are moving the president. You moved some others before?
But we've moved Dan Quayle. We've had Nixon and Reagan. You know, when you work in that kind of an atmosphere where you have a good quality mover, you get picked on some of the time.
How many guys in here are bed buggers? Any bed buggers in the room? All right. Which van lines you work for? Huh? Atlas.
Got them all.
Are they still in business? No, John, no, it's okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, let's see. What else? Oh, where's Elaine? Is she here? Elaine? Oh, my God. We got some teddy bears, Elaine, don't we? Where are those teddy bears? Huh? Is that Elaine?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you? How are you, Elaine? Elaine with Johnson Moving and Storage. Wow. You're a knockout. Holy smokes. Why didn't you bring her in here earlier? Oh, that's not your wife or anything, is it? You're going to knock me through the wall. Oh, hi, how are you? Welcome to the program. We already shook hands once. You used to be an airline hostess, huh?
True.
And you've been, come on, talk to you. You have to lean right up to the microphone.
Transportation.
Uh-huh. Which airline did you work with?
Continental.
Continental? And when did you stop working there?
Pre-Frank Lorenzo.
Uh-huh.
Long time ago. I've been doing this 13 years.
Well, you have to really talk into the mic. Okay.
It's my 13th year in the business.
13th year in the movie business? What do you do?
I'm a regional marketing manager.
Okay. You're regional marketing manager? And you're married to a line driver, aren't you?
My husband once was a driver. He runs an international forwarding company now.
Uh-huh.
He's in transportation also.
So if you're in marketing, what is that? Is that sales? Or is that...
That's right. I go out and try and get the business for these gentlemen to haul.
All right. Well, you brought some teddy bears here, right? Do we have some bears? Where are they? Can we get those? What do we got?
And by the way, recruiting forms for...
Recruiting forms? Oh, what is this now? You're looking for some drivers? Is that it?
You betcha. We, at Johnson, we consider ourselves like the Marine Corps of the
Oh, man, look at the stuff they brought down here. This is unbelievable. Let's see a teddy bear.
That's our mascot.
Oh, my God. Let's get these bears out. Holy smokes. All right. Oh, it's Christmas. Come on up. You have to come up and get one. All right, huh? All right, here's a bear. Where's that? We have any kids here? How many bears we got? All right, here you go, buddy. One apiece.
Holy mackerel.
Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, we got a child back here. Give one to the compliments. You have to come up there. The waitress wants one. There you go. Bears galore. Oh, my God. John, get this one back of you. Look what's good. Huh? There you go. We got a child. We have a child back here.
Holy mackerel. They're doing bears.
Did you get a bear?
Those went like a horse at a water.
Oh, there you go. We got a bear. Well, we might as well give it. Anybody need a moving and storage hat? We got a Johnson. We got some hats here if you need a trucker's hat. Plus, we got United Van Line shirts. Holy. You allied guys, you want a United shirt? Hey. Huh? They'll love you when you pull into the depot with that one on, huh? All right, we'll be back here on KNUS AM 710, the talk station, 935-7100.
Hi, this is Jim Turner, and this is Rocky Mountain News sports columnist Bob Kravitz. We'd like you to join us to talk sports Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 on Drive Time Sports right here on good old AM 710 KNUS. We'll take your calls and get your opinions, and we'll talk live with sports celebrities and newsmakers.
Come on down if you want some coffee and pie. Man, Bob, and you move to the side there. This is like, they got lots of pie left. Look at that chocolate cake. Good coffee down here. If you're in your truck, come on by, fuel up. Come on in the parking lot. Plenty of room for. Is the parking lot filled, or is there room out there for trucks? Anybody know? Ah, there must be room out there. Heck. And 935-7100. We're giving away pie and coffee for 2 people. If you want to come down and have some. The Vagabonds are with us this evening. Scott, Becky, and Philip playing country music, string music for us this evening. We'll be here all night. Elaine and Thad are here from Johnson United Moving and Storage. Okay, you're looking for some drivers, all right? When we finish here with Thad, if you're interested in being a United Van Lines driver, evidently they got jobs down here, so they're looking for some. Are you looking for? What are you looking for? Experience? No.
We brought some of our brochures with us here. Tells basically the parameters of the drivers that we're looking for, and I think in this particular field you got a real good career, and we pay top dollar. So I think anybody that's interested in that, I'd like to tell them to come on and see me. I'll be sitting back over here and have a cup of coffee and we'll go through it.
Okay, so look at guys, you've got some cards here. If anybody's looking for a job driving for United Van Lines, Johnson Moving and Storage out of Denver, one of the
top agents.
Top agents in the West, been here for a long time. You go and find Thad, he'll talk to you. What else? That's important. How are the agencies doing? How do you compare, to the agents across the United States?
Oh, we're for hauling purposes, we're ranking in the number 2 slot with United Airlines. We are considered the 3rd largest agent in the country. And
you're the 3rd largest United Airlines agent in the country?
For United.
I know. You're going to have to strain to hear inside here, if you put your radio on, your headphone radios on.
Year 2000, 64% of the workforce is going to be female. So we're also looking for interested women who'd like to be in this industry.
Well, no, explain this to me. Why? Oh, say that again now.
Statistically, by the year 2000, 64% of the workforce is going to be female. We're interested in women not only interested in sales and marketing, but also in being drivers.
Women drivers?
50% of our terminal managers are female.
Really?
The majority of our packers are female. So there's lots of openings for women. Speaking of equal opportunity.
Well, you know, yes, and it's interesting that if you left Continental to go into the moving business, it says something. I mean, if you're in, if you're in marketing in transportation. Hey guys, let me ask you: is this a great business to be in, or what? What do you mean, no? That's a trucker said to you. It is, isn't it? You wouldn't be in it. You'd be doing something else, huh? Okay, let's... Right here. Why is that? Would you run this microphone? Thanks. Here, Bob. There you go. Why is it, why is it a good business to be in?
Because without the truckers, there wouldn't be a country, and you get to see a lot of things that most people don't get to see. You get to have fun. You might not make any money, but you're having fun. You meet a lot of great drivers out there.
So there are a lot of great
There are a lot of good ones out there.
And it is a good industry, isn't it? There's a lot of camaraderie. I mean, look at this tonight. We got invited down here. I mean, myself, a former driver, and also a bedbugger. But, no, but I'm serious, you know. I come down here at the truck stop. As soon as they found out who I was and what I do, they said, yeah, come on down. Let's do a truckers' town meeting. Let's try to tell the people in the state of Colorado and try to send a message up and down the line that the trucking industry is a good industry. And, you know, that Colorado's a great state. And for those of you who aren't from here, I mean, it really is. We're doing well here. People. Bob Enyart, incidentally, holding the microphone. Bob Enyart's from another radio station. He does another talk show. I invited him down here because of the feelings, the strong feelings that he has about this state and about the economy and this country.
Yeah, Jann, and you know, Martinez Navratilova and all these Hollywood types are going to boycott Colorado. I mean, is there anyone in this room that could care less if we don't have Barbara Streisand come to Denver? Anybody care, really? What's that? I said, let them stay in the land of fruit and nuts. Fruit and nuts, that's right. Is anybody... California's going to have their own amendment too next year, and then Hollywood will have to boycott themselves. So they're really pretty messed up.
But Bob, we got a driver over here with a black hat. Who is this guy? Somebody had an opinion someplace. Was that you? No?
About what?
Yeah, I don't know. About anything. About the trucking business. About
get rid of your discounting.
Huh?
Get rid of all your discounting.
To explain that, talk to me about that. What do you mean?
Well, just like that fella right there sitting across from you.
Yeah.
They're discounting anywhere from 50 to 60% on a load. And the more you discount, the more you're cutting out, and they're having to do it to compete.
Now, do you haul household goods?
I don't have to. I got friends that do.
Well, so that you don't have first-hand experience.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Dad, go ahead and answer it.
Well, I'm not sure what the question was, but I have to agree.
You're discounting on your freight.
Yeah.
From what they've done in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
You have a discount to compete.
Yeah. The competition out there has gotten, when the deregulation came along in 1980,
there you go.
There was a lot of activity with the discounting going on. And because of that, you got a lot of fallout.
We'll be back on KNUS AM 710, the talk station, here live at the 76 truck stop at Ward Road. I'm Jann Scott.
We're coming up on the 9 o'clock hour,
and the temperature is 13 degrees. And stay tuned for more of the Jan Scott Show after the news on AM 710, the all-new KNUS Denver.
From the CNN News Center in Atlanta, I'm Brad Johnson. United Nations officials say UN observers tried but failed to prevent a force of about 200 Iraqis from stealing weapons from trenches in Kuwait early Sunday. They say the observers used their cars to try to block the Iraqis but were surrounded and had their vehicles rammed. The Iraqis, in civilian clothing, apparently made off with 4 Silkworm surface-to-air missiles as they returned to Iraq. What's the reaction in Washington? This report from CNN's David Schuster.
Officials at the Pentagon tell CNN they are aware of the reports of the Iraqi raid and are monitoring the situation. A senior Defense Department official said the cross-border raid happened in the northern part of Kuwait where there are no U.S. forces. He said it is not something the U.S. military would be involved in. The raid was an apparent violation of UN Security Council resolutions. Armaments seized reportedly included 4 Chinese-made Silkworm missiles. This type of surface-to-surface missile was used by Iraq against ships in the Iran-Iraq war. David Schuster, CNN, Washington.
The White House had no official comment on the report out of Kuwait, but a senior Bush administration official says this is not the first time Iraqi forces have crossed into Kuwait since the Persian Gulf War. Baghdad today issued new warnings to the United Nations. It said UN fights over Iraq will be, quote, fraught with danger, and Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein is insisting he did not back down in last week's missile standoff in southern Iraq. U.S. forces in Somalia have spent the day dodging gunfire. Snipers took aim at U.S. forces in Mogadishu in more than half a dozen attacks today, including an attempted ambush at the former U.S. Embassy compound. A spotter warned Marines of the impending ambush, allowing them to fire first, killing 3 Somalis. No Marine injuries reported. In Geneva, international mediators say Bosnian Serbs are still holding up peace talks aimed at ending the war in Bosnia. I'm Brad Johnson. This is CNN Radio News.
Dear Hooked on Phonics, in the 1st grade, my grandson attended a special reading program. It didn't help. In the 2nd and 3rd grades, he was enrolled in a special reading class at school. This didn't help either. Finally, we ordered Hooked on Phonics, and his grades went from C's and D's to A's and B's. Thanks to Hooked on Phonics, my grandson got the help he needed. Signed CX, Jamaica, New York. For Hooked on Phonics plus SRA Reading Laboratories, call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
No matter what new cold or flu epidemic the media discovers, it seems I'm always one of those millions stricken by statistics. My colds are nasty. I need powerful relief, which means Benadryl Cold. Benadryl Cold gives me the doctor-recommended relief of Benadryl for my runny nose, plus maximum strength relief for congestion and pain. And that puts me in another set of statistics, the millions of people who believe in Benadryl.
When colds come on strong, Benadryl Cold comes on stronger. News as directed.
Winter weather is gripping much of the country. More than a foot of snow fell in parts of the Central Plains, while portions of the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, and Mid-Atlantic states received snow and freezing rain. Heavy snowfall forced Chicago's O'Hare Airport to cancel about 100 flights this morning. Winter storms continue to pound much of the country. Southern California, which was flooded by heavy rains last week, got some scattered showers, but most of a tropical storm once headed for the area failed to materialize. This is news from CNN.
This is Jane Pearson for Field Therapy. Have you heard the phrase, what goes around comes around? Or what you sow, you'll reap? What did you reap or harvest in 1992? Do you desire a more peaceful, prosperous, pleasurable 1993? Then sow well-chosen seeds for a good harvest, for the harvest is always more abundant, larger than the seed. Jane Pearson for Theotherapy on AM 710, the all-new KNUS.
Karen Michelle, you've got to help me with my dilemma. I'm always tempted with your great country French food at Chez Michel, but your new menu at the Normandy is so enticing.
Chef Denny and I just created chicken paillards with wild mushrooms and shallots,
for the Normandy, and for Chez Michel, boeuf flamand with sirloin strips and caramelized onions simmered in ale.
How can you afford to serve these delightful dinners for only $9.95 at Chez Michel?
Well, the 90s is the decade of value, Dad, and the Normandy and Chez Michel offer great value in ambiance, food, and service.
Everyone speaks to and raves about the Normandy's record lamb. And where else can you find better Tonite or Wellingtons or Chateaubriand?
For lunch, the Normandy's breast of chicken served on a great Caesar salad has proven to be a consistent winner.
I like your fresh seafood pasta at lunch, Karen. I cannot resist a flank steak with wasabi demi-glace.
Well, there's a simple solution to your dilemma, Dad. Try 2 restaurants in one, Chez Michel and the Normandy. 321-3311.
And now, live from the 76 truck stop in Denver, where the smell of diesel and coffee makes the heart grow fonder, it's a Sunday night talk with Jann Scott. Talk to Jann at 303-935-7100. And now, here's Jann Scott.
Okay, we're back here. Jann Scott with you live at the 76 truck stop on AM 710 KNUS, the talk station. We are doing a Truckers Town Hall this evening, a Truckers Town meeting. This is a trucker's world-eye view of the country. First one ever in Denver. And I have to tell you, when I call people in the trucking industry to see if they were interested in this, not one person, not one group said, no, we're not. Everybody said, well, it's about time we need to have this. Thad Mikowski is here with me, and Elaine from Johnson United. You know, Thad, when we were at break, you were saying that truckers are the salt of the earth. That this is where the rubber meets the road. And
this is the group of people that you can't dispute to see where everything is happening. I mean, this is actually where the rubber meets the road. The salt of the earth. They know what's happening in the industries. They know what's happening in private life, and you want to get a good swab of what's happening across the country. Talk to the truckers.
Now, incidentally, we're down at the 76 truck stop. You can come down here, have some pie and coffee. Wren is here, our entertainment gossip reporter. That's him there, ladies and gentlemen, in the cowboy hat. As you travel through town, you'll... let's see, Steve, our engineer, is here. We've got Mike is with us this evening. Also engineer Jonathan Graham on camera. We have a TV show that plays on Boulder Cable Channel 40 Wednesday and Fridays nights. We're on Mile High Cable in Denver, 57 Monday and Wednesday nights at 10:30. John Graham, our cameraman. Pete Egen, our assistant producer over there in the tempty hat. And Bob Enyart came down to help us out this evening.
Jan, we have a trucker with a comment over here. Okay, sir. I just wanted to say, to the truckers out there that, they're the backbone of the nation. Everything that you do, everything is people wear, eat, drink, kiss, cuss, anything, is hauled by a truck at one time or another. And that, they need to understand and stick together and try to help each other out.
Let me ask you guys a question, okay? You say truckers make the country. All right. I'm going to put this thing down. They're laughing at my head. Cubal head. Okay. Say truckers make the country happen. And I hate to bring this up, but what about the railroads? What do you think of the railroad?
How are you going to get it to the railroad or away from the railroad with a helicopter?
Yeah, you need a truck, right? Somebody right over here, ma'am.
How are they going to get it to the railroad without the trucks? How are they going to get it from the train to where it needs to be without the trucks?
I don't know. I mean, don't the railroads infringe upon the trucker's life? I mean, make it tough on you guys? No? No? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
They do not.
Your railroad commission controls you in Texas and several other states. The thing is, why should you subsidize the railroad? That's what you're doing. The railroad owns 6 state trucking companies. They own 52% of another trucking company, which is one of the major cut rate companies we're going around.
Go ahead. Here we go. There's a man right over here, Bob. Go ahead. What, huh?
This gentleman don't want to talk.
Yeah. It's okay. Come on.
Didn't the truckers put the railroad industry out of business practically? Isn't that what really happened? The government requires the railroad.
I don't think so, Bob.
The government requires that the railroad get 20% of all the freight to keep them in business.
Yeah, I mean, we have regulations. I mean, the railroads have regulations and the truckers have regulations, but as far as I can see, the truckers take it from the railroads. If they loosened up some of the freight, we'd have more trucks rolling across this country and more people with more jobs, more people doing better. You know, why does Burlington Northern get to make all the money and own all the baseball teams? Let's have some truckers own some baseball teams. Say what now?
Corporations are for Railroad Commission and for railroads because you do not have to shut down a train.
Yeah.
A train doesn't have to sleep. A train does not have DOT regulations it has to follow. A train...
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't they have drug testing and alcohol testing and all that stuff?
Big deal. Okay. What? Big deal. You got one man operating a train.
Yeah.
You got one man operating a truck.
Yeah.
That truck, by law, is only allowed to run so many hours a day.
That's right. The train can...
That's it.
Every 2 minutes...
You know how much a quarter-hour violation in California can cost you?
No.
$1,500 for a quarter-hour violation.
Is that true? Is that true, you guys? Huh? Let's explain this to the public so they understand what you're talking about. A quarter-hour violation on your logs. Is that what you're talking?
They need to unify all the laws. They've got the driver's license unified. They don't have any of the weights unified across here. I picked up a load in California and was legal there and took it to Oregon. And when I got up there, I got a ticket because I was illegal on an axle. And there's no way of moving the product.
Yeah, Florida's the same way. Florida has a bridge law, and I'm legal in 4 or 5 states. I go into Florida, and because I got a 45-foot trailer, they get me over on it, and it costs me so much a pound for every pound that I'm over.
It's a revenue play is what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, a revenue play.
Elaine, did you have a comment here? You're...
Talk about bears.
Okay, what's this?
Repeat that, sir?
What? About California?
Yeah.
They're allowed to work 12 hours a day. They can drive 12 hours a day. They're allowed to work 15 hours as long as they do not cross the state line, and that's controlled by the Railroad Commission. And it's been going on for years.
Yeah, that's kind of my impression here. I mean, I don't know.
Each state tries to do their own thing and can't do it.
Let's go back to Thad Mikowski, who's sitting here with us. Now, we're talking about, you brought up discounts. This man brought up discounts. And Thad, you were saying, okay, let's talk about the discounting that the freighting industry's doing, because everybody's doing it in a way, aren't they?
Well, the discounting, the difficulty out there naturally is that the discounting is getting heavy, and when it gets heavy, it comes out of everybody's pocket, including the drivers, and that makes it a little bit difficult for everybody to make a good living out there at this. And the competition, since the deregulation has come about, and consequently the discounts have gotten stronger. So the truckers buy all right, and God bless them, they have a real tough chore here because they're feeling it in the pocketbook.
Let's do this. We're gonna take another break. I want to thank both of you guys for coming down here from Johnson United Moving and Storage. If any of you guys are looking for a job driving for Johnson or United Van Lines in probably the state with the best economy, and Denver's got a good economy, see these two. They will be here. They're actually recruiting tonight. I didn't realize that. If you're out at home, come on down here. If you're looking for a job driving a truck, if you've done that and you're a good, clean driver, you have a good record, and you want to do household goods or haul computers, okay. And when we come back, we're going to talk about cops and truckers here on Jan Scott tonight, live at the Union 76 truck stop at Ward Road and I-70.
Sweetwater Pub and Grill is the home of Drive Time Sports this Monday from 3 to 6 p.m. on the all-new KNUS. Join Jim Turner and Rocky Mountain News sports columnist Bob Kravitz as they broadcast live from Sweetwater Pub and Grill this Monday. Sweetwater Pub and Grill is located at 9975 Wadsworth Boulevard at Wadsworth and 100th Avenue in the King Super Shopping Center in Broomfield. Drive Time Sports live from Sweetwater Pub and Grill this Monday, 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 710, the all-new KNUS.
Columbine Amoco wants to be your full-service gas station. Located at 6800 South Pierce Street in South Jefferson County, Columbine Amoco offers quality work and superior service at competitive prices. Try their touch-free car wash. It doesn't scratch your car or rip off your antenna. Their mechanics are all ASE certified, and repairs are guaranteed with a Certicare nationwide warranty for 4 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. Columbine Amico has been located near Pierce and Columbine in South Jefferson County for 14 years. They really get to know their customers. Columbine Amico offers friendly, courteous service. Stop by today. Columbine Amico at 6800 South Pierce Street in South Jefferson County, where service and courtesy meet. Columbine Amico at 6800 South Pierce Street in South Jefferson County.
This is Jann Scott. Man, do we have a show for you this Sunday night. We'll be live from the 76 truck stop in Denver at Ward Road and I-70. Can you believe that? A live talk show from a truck stop? A trucker's world view, from drug testing to the economy to gun control to Amendment 2, plus a debate with 6 truckers and 1 animal rights activist. Come by for pie and coffee this Sunday night, 8 p.m. to midnight, live from the 76 truck stop at I-70 and Ward Road with me, Jann Scott, and about 6,000 truckers on AM 710, the all-new KNUS.
The sounds you're listening to are the sounds of the Vagabond with the lovely Becky Milich on fiddle. Scott on guitar and Philip on guitar. Randy Wren, our entertainer. Hey, Randy, why don't you grab up some hats and pens and let's pass them out to the folks before they go back to their truck. All right. Woo! Okay, Bob Enyart's down here tonight running mics and helping out on the program tonight. Yep. Great show. Okay, what about truck stop food for the most part, guys? How is it?
Oh, I thought it was the best.
I always liked the 76 truck stops myself.
Well, we have a gentleman here with another opinion.
They wouldn't be sitting in here eating it if it wasn't any good, or would they be? They could be at another truck stop, right?
Here we go.
Well, the food, for the most part, is pretty good, but the prices are outrageous.
The price is outrageous.
Here or in general? Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Truck stops around the country have high-priced food, is that what you're saying?
Of course they do.
Yeah, but come on, most of the truck stops, the food is you don't know what you're going to eat. You go to certain truck stops, like the 76 truck stops across the country, generally, it's basically the same.
Yeah, it's all the same, but
I mean, you go...
The prices that you have to pay.
Huh?
Like me and her run together, and we stop and eat, and it's very easy to spend $15 for a simple...
Well, where's the menu? Huh?
Where's the menu here? We need a menu.
Steve's going to get me a menu.
Got a question.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
You pull in here.
Yeah.
You spend $275. You just bought fuel.
Yeah.
All right.
How many gallons for $275?
Oh, it's...
Okay.
Depends on your discount where you're at, you know, because you get discounts everywhere.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, you walk in here, you want to get you a cup of coffee, the waitress hands you a ticket, and it's 85 cents for a cup of coffee.
Well, that's normal all over the country,
no,
isn't
sir.
it?
No, sir, it is not.
What? Come on.
No, sir, it is not.
Every place I go, coffee's 85 cents.
No, sir. A week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, I came in here and a cup of coffee.
I go to Perkins, it's 85 cents. Every place I went to Port La France, it was $1.50. Not a truck stop, but it ought to be a truck stop.
Yeah, we got a comment here. What's
But you don't spend $250 there either. You go to Perkins, you don't spend $250.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You would like a if you fuel up and spend $250, you'd like a chit for a cup of coffee?
Why not?
That's a good point.
I mean, wait a minute.
Okay.
Fuel this, they hand you this little thing that says, "Here, have a free cup of coffee."
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. This is saying thanks for fueling here.
Okay.
All right. If you want to tell us thanks for fueling at your truck stop, and not just 76, any truck stop across the country.
Okay.
Truck drivers, if you buy fuel, your coffee should be free. They've got specials for.
They got free Coke here. They got free Coke here. Big sign. Fill up. You get all the Coke you want. Your whole.
Then what are you complaining about?
That's right.
Free? Huh? What?
We stopped yesterday at a little gas station on the side of the road and bought some cough drops, and the man gave us coffee free.
Okay.
For cough drops.
Let me ask you a
For
question.
1 pack of cough drops.
You guys are parked in here tonight. You're here. You could be at another truck stop.
No, this is our fuel stop.
Okay.
This is a designated fuel stop.
I'm in Fairbanks.
Fairbanks, Alaska, and coffee is 85 cents per cup for truckers and gold miners.
Yeah. Up in Fairbanks.
Yes, sir.
This lady here knows a business person. You buy one package of cough drops, you get free coffee. Is that guy still in business?
No, it would stop there yesterday. Just stopped in the side road.
I don't know, Jim.
Okay, let's do this. I want to change the subject to cops. Running down the highway and cops. Worst scenario situation with a cop, best scenario. Personal story. All right, raise your hand and Bob will come over to you with a microphone.
Police stories.
Police stories. Your favorite, best situation with a cop or worst situation?
Are the cops good to you out on the street?
Out on the road, on the highway, on the interstate?
Credit. There are good ones out there. There are bad ones, and there are good ones. The bad ones, everybody's dealt with them.
You guys have...
But nobody hears about the good ones.
All right. You guys have to work with the cops all the time, don't you? I mean, it's they're out there and you're out there. You're both, I mean, they're doing their job, you're doing your job, and then, of course, we get the four-wheelers on vacation, which are always a lot of fun for everybody. And, what's this?
The guy that works the pass up here, the highway patrolman, yesterday when I was overheating coming up, and it took me like 8 hours to get over to the last big mountain. Then I lost my glasses in the process trying to cool my truck off. He took like 2.5 hours driving around trying to help me find my glasses on the side of the road. I thought that was pretty decent of him.
You know, incidentally, guys, we're going to have the commander from the Wheat Ridge Police Department is going to come by tonight. He's going to talk about this truck stop the way it was 10 years ago when it was riddled with drugs and prostitution, and today when it's relatively cleaned up. This is basically a safe truck stop, isn't it?
We got a comment, ma'am?
10 years ago, this place, you could find hookers everywhere. They're not as bad in here now as they were.
Do hookers still show up here?
Oh, yeah. You come in here Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, anytime after the bar closes. They're all here, but they're not as bad.
No.
What time's the bar close?
Bar closes at 1:45.
It's gotten a lot better than what it was a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. A few years ago, this was a bad truck stop, yeah? It was up there with Ontario and other places, wasn't it?
Jan, we got a comment here?
Okay, go ahead.
You're gonna get prostitutes at any truck stop.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because there are trucks there.
Because there's trucks there and they need money. All right, we got a gentleman over here who's going to answer that.
The number one reason why you find more hookers in the truck stop than anywhere else, that's where the single man is, that's where the big money is, and that's where the biggest problem will be.
Okay, in fact, I tell you what, if there are any hookers tonight listening to the show, we'd like you to come on in here. We won't have you busted, but we'd like to talk to you on the radio about your profession at truck stops. Now, what about AIDS, guys? No, I'm serious. What about AIDS? I mean, aren't you taking your life in your hands if you get involved with any kind of hooker, but a truck stop hooker? Huh? Go ahead, ma'am.
On the subject of AIDS, while you're on hookers and AIDS, what about the rest areas you go into where it's the gay people that's knocking on the doors and not the hookers?
Well, let's talk about that. What are you talking about so people understand?
It's so much of a change here lately that it's more of a gay male population out there knocking on the truck doors now in the rest areas than it is the female.
Are you telling me that a lot of truck drivers are homosexual?
No, wait a second. We got a guy right here.
Huh? What?
What's that? Talking about the faggots that keep beating on our door every time we have to pull over and take a nap because we're too tired to make it to the truck stop.
I don't want to say anything against anybody in the room, but, I mean, gay guys would not be banging on the truckers' doors if there wasn't something going on there. You know what I mean?
You pull in there,
oh, real? Huh?
You pull in there, you're going to get a couple hours sleep. They flash their headlights and tapping their brakes and walking out in the woods, watching you, you know, and just waiting on you to get out of it.
Jen, you're saying homosexuals come to truck stops because a lot of truckers like it?
In the rest area.
Rest area. Now, I'll tell you, he took a nap, and I was sitting in the truck, and we have tinted windows. The man could not see who I was. And he was standing there fondling himself in front of me because he thought I was a male driver.
Now, that's a pervert. Is there a difference between a homosexual and a pervert?
I don't think so. Anyone else have a comment?
Huh? No, because in Colorado now, see, we have a big whoop-de-doo going on about that Amendment 2. We got to...
And we have a black guy here who wants to say something on every topic, but he's afraid to talk.
All right, go truck a bag of baby dolls.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, I have to tell you something. I don't mind who you sleep with or where you sleep with it. It's when you start pushing your views and your values on me that I have a big problem with that. 935-7100. I mean, I know I had a couple guys call me who said they are gay truck drivers, and they said, will you talk about gay truck drivers? Well, this woman brought up at least faggots at the rest areas. I mean, I don't know if are there any dykes in the room or faggot truck drivers? I don't know. I just thought I'd check and see. There might be a dyke truck driver here someplace. Huh? Which reminds me, what's the difference between a, what the heck is it? What's the difference between a bull dyke and a bull elephant?
Bull dyke and a what?
And a bull elephant.
What, Jan?
50 pounds and a flannel shirt. All right. Well, it's time now for Trucker's Jokes. It's that part of the evening. Okay, you got to keep them clean. You know, don't say bad words on the air because then they'll shut us off. Anybody got a good joke? Come on, let's go. This man's sitting on one right here. Oh, no. Okay. Now, yeah, I mean, look at this, folks. I've asked for a joke. Nobody's raised their hand, and I'm telling you that truck drivers are respectful people when it comes to the public. You know, it's radio talk show hosts like me that, you know, have bad mouths and don't, you know, really, it's the truth. I mean, I'm probably not a very respectful person. Most of the people in here are very polite, very respectful. They have a lot of opinions about a lot of things. Okay, no jokes. Save your jokes for later. Well, no sheep jokes. Well, maybe one sheep joke.
We got a joke here,
All right, here we go.
Jan Scott, we got a joke.
All right.
Yeah, on homosexuality, the joke is about Rock Hudson when he died and went to heaven. And wasn't a short time later, here come that black singer, Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
Remember, he called getting a little bad at my age here.
Yeah.
But anyway, old Rock says, I didn't think you're going to be up here so soon, Sammy. He said, what's bringing you up here? He said, oh, I had cancer of the lungs, he says. Oh, them cigarettes. And Rock Hudson started laughing, and he said, well, you know how it is, Sammy. Them butts will get you in the end anyway.
I thought we were off of Amendment 2, Jan.
Well, no, Bob, you know, folks, Bob Enyart's an expert on Amendment 2 and on homosexuality on one level. And, you know, Bob, there's a lot of opinions in here this evening. Most people have been fairly polite about it, but it looks like we may have a re-vote on Amendment 2 and on homosexuals' special rights in Colorado. We have our mayor who has come out, gone to New York City where dykes on bikes or whatever
the lesbian avengers.
Lesbian avengers.
They were after him.
Chased Mayor Wellington Webb around New York City. And now we've got our governor coming out and saying, no, we will get this repealed. We're going to have special rights for homosexuals. And I'm scratching my head here, here I am at a truck stop, and I wonder how many people in this room would like to see Amendment 2 repealed. Raise your hand.
Amendment 2 says homosexuals cannot have special protected status. They can't have rights like black people or Catholics kind of thing.
Women.
So do you think homosexuals should have special rights or protected status in Colorado, ma'am?
No.
Sir, do you think homosexuals should have protected status? No, you don't. Sir, do you?
No.
You're hearing from the truck drivers of America here. Sir, do you think so?
What?
What?
This man's trying to fill out his watch.
Should homosexuals have protected status in Colorado?
Hell no, they're all going to be buried in 10 years anyway.
Okay, this is an educated man. Should homosexuals have protected status in Colorado, man? No. Is there anyone in this room that thinks homosexuals should have protected status?
Should they have any special rights?
Yes.
What makes them any different on an island way out there somewhere and protect them from society?
Oh, my God. Well, there you go. Now, what if...
Good thing Randy runs in the other room.
Oh, my God. We are going to take a break here. Jann Scott with you this evening. Now, we're going to continue this. This is a Truckers' Town meeting, a Truckers' worldview of America and how it works. I mean, you know, see, the news media And most people don't really care what truckers think. In fact, you don't care what working people think in this country. And we brought this show to a place where, I mean, people work for a living, you know what I mean? I'm Jan Scott. We'll be back on KNUS AM 710, the talk station.
This is Jan Scott. Man, do we have a show for you this Sunday night. We'll be live from the 76 truck stop in Denver at Ward Road and I-70. Can you believe that? A live talk show from a truck stop? A trucker's world view, from drug testing to the economy to gun control to Amendment 2, plus a debate with 6 truckers and 1 animal rights activist. Come by for pie and coffee this Sunday night, 8 p.m. to midnight, live from the 76 truck stop at I-70 and Ward Road with me, Jan Scott, and about 6,000 truckers on AM 710, the all-new KNUS.
Paradise Rock Gym, the wall. This is not a gym for perspiring fashionably. It's a place to grit your teeth and test your limits. Paradise Rock Gym, Denver's spectacular rock gym, offers full facilities for beginners and experts alike. If you've never climbed, the wall. With Paradise Rock Gym, call 286-8168 for first-timers to learn safety procedures. Paradise Rock Gym, with over 6,000 square feet of 25-foot indoor climbing walls with roof problems, overhangs, hand and finger cracks. They're open 7 days a week at 6260 North Washington Street, Unit 5. This ain't no Stairmaster, so when you're ready to hit the wall, test your limits, have some kind of fun too. Call Paradise Rock Gym, 286-8168. Write this down, 286-8168. Paradise Rock Gym and the wall.
I keep playing my rejoins. Okay. Live at the 76 truck stop, I'm Jan Scott here on AM 710 KNUS, the talk station, 935-7100. Cole, we're going to get to you in just a second. He's on the phone lines. Let me tell you about Johnson United Moving and Storage. They've been in the moving business for 93 years. They'll move your treasures, such as office treasures. If you're planning an office move this January, call Johnson United at 778-6683. That's Johnson United. Johnson Moving and Storage. Also, let me tell you about Rocky Mountain International, sponsors of the program here this evening, folks. This is Rocky Mountain International. They do both truck sales, parts, and leasing from medium duty to heavy duty to severe duty trucks. That's Rocky Mountain International Truck Sales at 293-6991. They're at 3280 Brighton Boulevard right here in Denver. Rocky Mountain International Truck Sales. So that means we're talking about international trucks, okay? Now, who else do I have to tell you about? Stewart and Stevenson. They make distributors of Detroit diesel engines. Detroit diesel engines. Stewart and Stevenson, okay? They also have, oh, there's the wrong one here. Bear with me, bear with me. It's mayhem down here. We have hundreds of people here at the truck stop. This is an unbelievable town meeting. Detroit diesel distributors for Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. Parts and service, 24-hour service available. Stewart's and Stevens. Distributors of Detroit diesels. They have accessory parts, filters, batteries, and starters, okay? They are also sponsors of tonight's program. I should tell you that here are the people that are sponsoring the program tonight. Detroit Diesel. Here's the trucking industry coming out for a truckers' town meeting. Rocky Mountain International Trucks, sponsors of the program tonight. Okay, also we have the 76 truck stop where we are at Ward Road. We really want to thank Jerry for having us in here tonight. This place is a terrific place. I mean, tell you, there's the camaraderie this evening, the talking that's going on all over here. This truly is a small, isn't it, Pete? This is a small town, kind of, you know, my kind of people. It's just, there's no fluff in this room this evening. Certainly not on my hair. Okay, 76 truck stop. If you're out on the highway this evening, come on in. There's plenty of parking. Come on down, have some pie and coffee, have dinner. They're open 24 hours a day. There's showers. They have a game room, big screen TV. They got movies. Here it's called Denver West Auto Truck Plaza. Jerry Gatlin's the manager down here. You know, where's Randy Wren. Randy, you know what we should do? Let's have another drawing. In fact, why don't we give away, I'll tell you what we'll do. If you get a drawing, you can have a gift certificate for any sweatshirt that's out in the truck stop, okay? Why don't we do that? You want to, we'll pick a name out and see who we got. For a sweatshirt, gift certificate sweatshirt. Judy Jacobs. Judy Jacobs. Judy, are you in the room? Judy Jacobs? She's in her truck. She's in her truck? How do you know that she's in her... Okay. Judy Jacobs, wait a minute, Randy, let's do another one. Here we go, hold it. This is, put her name 3 sweatshirts for Judy Jacobs, okay? Let's pick another one. Let's give another sweatshirt away right now. Okay, another sweatshirt of your choice. We got a gift certificate. You just got to take it up to the counter and get your sweatshirt. Joanne Underdog. Joanne? Joanne who now? Joanne Onderdonk. O-N-D-E-R-D-O-N-K. Joanne? Is she here? Okay, let's go for another one. Pick another name out. Sweatshirt. 76 sweatshirt. D. Wayne L. Winrow. From where? Where's he from? Marshallfield, Wisconsin. Okay. Are you in the room? Okay, so we'll pick another one out. He's on the road. He's probably listening to the show going, man, I should have stayed there. Green. Huh? Yay! All right. Hello. Well, here, Randy. Gift certificate. No, wrong one. There you go, buddy. Right there. Take one. Come on out. Where are you, darling? All right.
Thank you.
All you have to do is just take that up to the register and pick a sweatshirt of your choice.
Thank you.
Courtesy of the 76... Now, not a bad place. What truck stop do you go to, man, where they give away about $300 worth of jackets, sweatshirts, hats? I mean, we must have given away about $500 or $600 worth of stuff down here. What are those bears worth? Probably, huh?
$15 each.
The shirts?
Like 20 of them.
Shirts are $10. How many shirts did we give away tonight? Huh? 15. Okay, let's go talk to Cole. Is he still on the phone? Okay, here we're going to talk to a caller. Cole, hi, you're on AM 710 KNUS, the talk station.
Hi, Jan. Hi, Randy. I have one comment to make about your thing about Amendment 2.
Yeah.
My father owned a trucking company out of Salt Lake City for 20 years called Western Provisioners that was sold to C.R. England. And he always had a joke that he kind of lived his life by, and that's about a trucker driving down, picks up a hitchhiker, and the guy's kind of a little bit retarded, and he wants to call his mother. And the trucker is lonely, driving down the street, and he pulls it out and says, all right, here's your microphone. And the guy says, hello, Mom. You know, that's what it goes by. These guys are all saying no, no, no about Amendment 2 and all that. But when it comes down to reality, get a grip. That woman saying she was sitting in the front seat of the truck while the guy was doing it. Yeah. If she wasn't there, her husband probably would pick the guy up. So,
well, that's my comment. I mean, that's an interesting point. Are you gay?
I am. Randy will tell you who I am. If you read the newspapers, you'll know who I am.
All right, well... The problem is that people can... Here's a man on the phone, okay? He basically... What he said, he sent his comment to you. Boy, it's a pretty heavy comment. Turn it up so she can hear it. Okay, go ahead. Say that once again. If she wasn't with her husband, what would happen?
If he was lonely and horny, he'd probably pick the guy up and get his dick sucked. I mean...
Oh, you can't say that on the air. Hey! I don't know. I don't get it. You know, I don't know. 935-7100 is the talk number. Okay. Let's see. We're going to move on to it. I mean, we're back on Amendment 2 again, and I guess it has to do with gays and truck drivers, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be...
Yeah, this guy wants to respond.
Go ahead, yeah.
It'd be a cold day in hell before I mess around with any faggot. I'll just put it that way. That's the end of the story.
All right.
You know, I'll run over you first.
Oh, yeah. Sound like you're kind of...
I said I'd like to castrate him if he messed with my man and I wasn't with him.
Oh, boy.
So he knows where we're at. You know, tell him to come on out and flash his headlights.
How many truck drivers down here from Wyoming? Anybody down here from Wyoming tonight? No, okay.
Are you from Wyoming?
No, I'm just... Okay, now... list of stuff here. I lost it. Oh, here it is in front of me. Okay. Now, this is a very intense conversation, isn't it, for truckers? I mean, this is, you have people who are speaking their mind down here this evening.
Yeah, Bill Clinton is considering a gas tax about maybe $1 a gallon. I wonder what these truckers think of that.
Is he $1 a gallon for gas, but not for fuel? For fuel oil?
Well, I don't know the details. But they raise the taxes on fuel and everything else, and we don't get any rate increases at all.
Let's talk about the highways. We have Mayor Pena from Denver as the new transportation secretary. What needs to happen with the roads across the country? Huh? Well, let's talk about it. Here's this man right here. Go ahead.
They put out all this money. They take our Colorado State Lottery money. They say it was supposed to fix our highways, put it in parks. Where is it? Because it ain't on our highways. There's too many potholes out here.
Okay, now for over-the-road drivers, sir, I want to know about the bridges and the roads. What are they like?
No, man, they're so rough. They're so rough you can't, yeah, you have to hang on in the truck. They
beat you. Do they beat you to death?
Yeah.
Huh?
They just beat you to death.
Here's some guys over here. The highways in America. How about the bridges? You got any bridges that shake? You wonder if they take your life?
Fall through.
Huh?
They're about to fall through.
Aren't they?